Prologue. Presidential Counselor David Chegen resigned yesterday from the all-male Bohemian Club, 3 days after saying he would not run around naked at its annual Bohemian Grove encampment. White House spokeswoman Dee Myers announced the resignation along with Mr. Chegen's departure from 17 other interest groups, charities and public boards ranging from the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderberg Group and Council on Foreign Relations. This bizarre report, published in the Washington Times on June 11, 1993, was a rare as rocking horse reference to the highly secretive Bohemian Club, whose members include the most powerful male corporate executives and senior politicians in the United States. One of whom stated on May 13, 1971, "The Bohemian Grove, which I attend, from time to time, is the most faggy goddamn thing you could ever imagine." To which the Watergate disgraced President Richard M. Nixon was perhaps alluding to the society's considerable gay contingent. Men who might well enjoy frolicking naked among the ancient redwood forests above San Francisco, at least a little more than David Chegen, obviously one of those straight-laced types, no doubt equally indisposed to the droves of male prostitutes flown to add a little spice to the 2-week Romanesque festivities, highlights which include gratuitous sex, drag shows, political speeches, in the buff lakeside chats, riotous drinking and of course, the mandatory sacrificing of a human effigy to a rather large stone owl. And for any perhaps concluding I'm one of those tinfoil hat-wearing, goddamn conspiracy nuts, I'd ask they listen to this. A rather demonic excerpt from a documentary produced by investigative journalist Alex Jones, who on July 15, 2000, along with 2 reporters from the UK's Channel 4, posed as Bohemian Club members, evaded the mass tranks of patrolling Secret Service and clandestinely filmed this Babylonian-inspired ritual. Entitled, Dark Secrets, Inside Bohemian Grove, the film, perhaps predictably, has never been aired by the mainstream media, though thankfully, it is freely available on YouTube, where it remains the only successful attempt to capture US politicians, members of the judiciary and top multinational executives dressed rather alarmingly like pointy-hatted Ku Klux Klan members, performing their pyrotechnically stunning cremation of care ceremony. Accompanied, I think you'll agree, by some pretty chilling demonic ranting. A surreal eyes-wide-shut moment, truly warranting the much overused seeing is believing cliché. And should you give it a viewing, I'd ask, while you no doubt stare eyes wide open at the satanic antics of these grovers, to keep in mind the surreal fact, that in the immortal words of Bachman Turner Overdrive, you ain't seen nothing yet. Because the shocking truth is, there's a great deal more suppressed documentary evidence on these pointy-hatted, chanting owl worshippers, who some might be mildly alarmed to learn, constitute the leadership pinnacle of a highly secretive Anglo-American network, today running the Western world, guiding us all to a chilling, vastly culled, Orwellian-inspired, Big Brother utopia. Profound revelations one should also keep in mind the next time you see any of these grovers making a keynote speech promoting their swiftly approaching New World Order, plotting its next steps at a secretive Bilderberg conference, or perhaps laying a wreath in remembrance to the countless millions who've died in wars they've actively caused and of course, hugely profited from. Which begs a very salient question. Just how, and exactly when, did the pointy hats take over the world? Footnote. The film's producer managed to catch up with David Chegen following his resignation, though the presidential counselor seemed a little indisposed to discussing it.
Sir, everything I don't owe you this comment.
I know. I appreciate it.
This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you for that as well. So thank you
ever
and goodbye.
done the ritual?
It's none of your damn business.